Meath Partnership has always understood that poverty increases the risk of mental health problems, and this can be both a causal factor and a consequence of ill mental health. Mental health is shaped by wide-ranging characteristics of social, economical and physical environments, all in which the person lives in.
In 2020, Meath Partnership's PsyCap team identified the need for a community approach that uses strength-based models to support individuals on their road to recovery by helping them manage stress, promote resilience, increase self-esteem, while connecting them to peers, social networks within their community.
Mental health difficulties like anxiety and depression tend to be some of the primary factors, unfortunately, which hold people in that unemployment long-term state. And this was particularly evident in our TUS scheme and our PsyCap programme here in Meath Partnership. And from this then, the programme proposal came, Closing the Loop, the Meath Wellness Hub. This proposal was successful, which we were delighted, and it was a 3-year pilot project. This was funded under the Dormant Accounts Fund, and it was operational from period of 2020 to current 2023. And so it was established, the Meath Wellness Hub, based here in Kells, County Meath, providing accessible and integrational supports for the community. Some of the services provided by the Meath Wellness Hub are one-to-one support work for clients experiencing mental health difficulties and their families, RAP Level 1 training and RAP support groups, information and advocacy for all local supports and services, while also supporting individuals with onward referrals to mainstream services if required.
Support groups have been facilitated by the Wellness Hub in an effort to provide a supportive, friendly environment for participants. These groups can remove isolation from life difficulties and encourage mental wellness. Support groups conducted by the Meath Wellness Hub so far include Ukrainian youths, women in menopause and post-RAP groups. Counselling is a safe space to express how you're feeling with a trained professional. Here the client can discover new ways of coping, work through various issues such as anxiety, depression, grief or trauma, and develop new skills for positive change.
The last and final support that the Wellness Hub offers is wellness workshops. These are for young people, adults, people with intellectual disabilities. They are provided in schools, youth reaches, and loads of different educational centres around anxiety and stress and well-being. We also provide workshops for parents on parental guidance and supporting your young person with anxiety. And finally, we also provide workshops to professionals who may be looking for professional development, but also helping their client base. So I'm going to throw a word out to the room and you guys can give me feedback if you'd like. So who here actually knows what anxiety is? Yes.
I received some great services from the Meath Partnership. I got involved in the RAP programme during the pandemic. And I also then used their counselling services back in 2022. I would highly recommend the Meath Partnership. Not only just for, as I said, the RAP course was brilliant, the counselling is brilliant. I said, you just know that the support is there and you can just reach out and it doesn't matter who you're talking to. They're always really helpful and they literally know where to maybe say, okay, we're going to try you on this course or maybe have a go at this class or whatever. I feel that it's like having somebody in the background all the time just saying to you, look, we're here for you. Anything we can help you with, don't be afraid to call us. And I think it is a vital service at the moment because there's so many people at the minute coming out with the pandemic and they're completely different people because we all have socially been affected by the pandemic.
I was going through some stuff last year in my life and I was very stuck and I was feeling overwhelmed. I didn't think I was going to be able to move on with my life until I spoke to somebody and until I dealt with all the stuff that I was going through. And I didn't know how to do that myself. Well, I was able to get past being stuck. I did a few sessions with the counsellor and on the very first session, the introductory session, I think, is probably where the floodgates opened. The counsellor was great. She was very supportive. She told me that it was grand to be to let it all out and did shush me and say, oh, grand, we'll deal with that. So I felt I was able to do everything at my own pace. And then in the following sessions, then I was given the tools to bring me positivity back and to get me past what I was going through in my life, which is exactly what she did.
the benefits that I got were a lot of different tools for me wellness, and being able to kind of link in with kind of regular supports online and in person, and coffee mornings and stuff. So yeah, it's been a really kind of positive experience, and something maybe I haven't had before.
The benefits were from the service that I had someone to talk to about my troubles, advice, very good advice.
So I find it lovely that I can reach out to the Meath Partnership, and I think the wellness programme is a must.
I would highly recommend Meath Wellness Hub. I'm actually going to bring some of their brochures. I work in an area where we're dealing with healthcare workers, so I'm going to bring some of the advertisements, the booklets and that back to the office. And because I do know that, especially working with people with disabilities, that there would be mental health issues for the carers. And to have something to be able to give them and say, I've been there, I've done that, and they're great, and the service is fantastic. Yeah, I would highly recommend it.
I think it's a great resource for myself and for people who are going through difficult times in their lives, and if they feel they want to kind of kickstart, that I think it's a great place to start, and it's a great kind of place to come to kind of learn more about yourself and get more wellness tools.
Somebody always being there for you when you need some help and advice to get through the bad time.
Thanks Wellness Hub and Psych Hub for your help during my first year in Irish school. I really enjoyed meditation, it's really calming. I learned how to let things go. This support really important for me, thank you.
The Meath Wellness Hub works collaboratively with the community, volunteer groups, the HSE, Tulsa, schools and other organisations with the aim of providing a recovery-orientated service to people experiencing mental health difficulties. Over the last 3 years, the Meath Wellness Hub has supported hundreds of individuals and groups across County Meath.
Thanks Wellness Hub for all your support. It helps me to be calm and remove all the thoughts.
I really appreciate everything you've done for us. Thank you.